They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Wilson. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
14 yards.
Give them 14 on that play. One play, one first down. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And this defense, they have come to play. Second straight loss to start the game.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Third down and 12 yards to go.
Dart gonna hold on to it himself. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
It's third down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And now it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Nix. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth. They wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
A play fake, now Dart. Quickly to the outside and complete. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion, These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Forced out wide. And he kept that play alive as long as he could. But the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Jonathan Cooper. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw is Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to have the first down and then some. He may go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Eric Gray to return it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 2nd down, Dart forced to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Broncos with the early lead. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for a Giants 1st down.
They'll run with Tracy. Oh. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down. To the air once more is Dart. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's first and goal. Flush to his right. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal. To the air again goes Dart. That is caught. And he's in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. And although it's just the second quarter of this one, they'll chase the points now. Trying to get things tied up. Throwing again, Dart. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got him. And we are tied. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. They'll throw. It's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver first down. Back to throw is Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Denver.
Nix now on first and 10. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Moving to his left. There he goes again.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
First and 10. Throwing is Nix. This one going to be sniffed out. Thrown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up. Throwing. Nix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Nick's gonna throw for it. He's gonna send it downfield looking for Ingram.
It's a turnover on down.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Dart. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he will score! Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. A 1st down throw for Nix. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 31.
On 1st down, Dart. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal.
First down and goal to
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think that...
And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Javon Holland. So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Broncos.
First down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. They left a man wide open downfield. He's got him. And he's in. Devon Zale. Touchdown, Denver. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to...
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Fabio Carrique.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. He'll push forward for about a yard. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
At the 49-yard
Dart going to throw it on 2nd down. This one called in by Daniel Bellinger. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Dart flushed to his right. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
to the air on second down. Dart. The outside, caught by Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
And that's a really heads-up play by the defender, Mike. Once he diagnosed the screen, he immediately puts himself in position to make the play. This offense just winds up going backwards.
On second down, Dart. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And third down coming up. Dart gonna throw it again. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. They'll go, and here's Dart. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get that...
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Nubin.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Out of a gun, here comes Dart. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. First time they've worked his way all game long. It comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll try to run this one in.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on first down.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Dart, and he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A run with Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A gain of 7.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 2 yards to go.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Broncos.
Here's Dobbins. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A run with Dobbins. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Second down, goal to go. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Nix. Moving outside the pocket. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds remaining in the game. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to win the game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Gray going to return it. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. This one went